The US, Canada and Australia have all spoken out in support of the Philippines and have been critical of China after a confrontation between Filipino forces and the Chinese Coast Guard. New details have emerged about the incident which happened on the disputed Spratly Islands in the South China Sea Monday. CNN's Ivan Watson live in Hong Kong with more details on this. So what appears to be a collision between a Chinese vessel and the Filipinos, there are now more details about what actually happened on that island.
Yeah, I mean, initially we were getting accusations from the Philippine government and armed forces accusing the Chinese Coast Guard of acts of piracy and of injuring a number of Filipino personnel. Well, then we've seen some footage, heavily edited, released by the Philippine Armed Forces, which really do show what is clearly an escalation in months of confrontations, where you have small Chinese boats swarming a small Philippine boat. And at times we see helmeted, uniformed Chinese personnel wielding axes, striking the Philippine vessel, taking at least one bag off the Philippine vessel. The Philippine Armed Forces say one of their sailors actually lost a finger in what took place here. The Chinese government is denying that it engaged in anything illegal here. Take a listen to a spokesperson for the foreign ministry.
China urges the Philippines to immediately stop its infringing and provocative actions. China will continue to resolutely safeguard its sovereignty and rights in accordance with the law.
So China has actually accused the Philippines of trying to smuggle weapons and construction materials to this little outpost it has on a rusting, grounded ship in this contested shoal. The area that is under dispute, it has been disputed between China and the Philippines really for years. But the confrontations have escalated over the course of the past couple of months, John. I was on board a Philippine Coast Guard ship and I saw how Chinese Coast Guard ships and maritime militia swarmed the smaller number of Philippine vessels, maneuvered very dangerously, and just how tense it truly is. But what we're seeing in this footage is clearly an escalation. And the Philippine president has warned that if this leads to the death of a Filipino, it would be essentially an act of war.